First Alert Weather, powered by First Alert Doppler 6000.
And we're going to jump right into that Friday forecast. You can see temperatures out there right now, upper 80s, but that humidity making it feel like those upper 90s to even triple digits. Fort Lauderdale, that feels like temperature 101 degrees. So that's when you add that actual temperature with the moisture in the air, not feeling cool, that's for sure, across the area. Today we do hit 91. That's what we're expecting. Yesterday, actually hitting 92 degrees. The last time we were in the 90s in South Florida was at the end of August 27th. So we'll see if we can do it 2 days in a row. Afternoon thunderstorms, though, that's something that we're watching for as we go into the afternoon hours. You can see right now, all is quiet on your First Alert Doppler 6000. Just a couple of showers sitting down towards the Florida Straits, not affecting land, but we are continuing to see the chance for some of those showers and thunderstorms to develop through the later parts of your day today. Here's how it times out with your RPM model. You can see the rainfall starting to look like it's going to focus in the interior, but we do have a little bit lighter winds out of the southeast. So it looks like some of that kicks out just in time for the afternoon drive. So keep in mind, might need to use those windshield wipers 1 or 2 times as we go into that afternoon drive and get our weekend underway. Speaking of the weekend, rip current risk remains moderate through the weekend. So of course, be mindful of this. Swimming at guarded beach is going to be your best bet. That's the indirect impact of Florence in South Florida. The direct impacts happening all morning long. We saw landfall officially at 7:15. You're looking at Hurricane Florence, still a Category 1 hurricane, still heavy rain moving through parts of North Carolina and moving into South Carolina. So here's the view. You can see those rain bands up towards Beaufort, Kinston, still heavy rainfall. We are seeing the tornado threat in that area as well. The track, it is very important at this point, not for landfall. We, of course, already checked that box, but now the impacts showing through the weekend, rainfall, the heavy rainfall lasting, and we, of course, will be seeing still in the short term those gusty winds, and we could even see some of the rainfall moving into the northeast for the extended period. That's Tuesday, 8 a.m. We could still be looking at what's left over of Florence, bringing some rainfall to folks in that area. Speaking of those wind gusts, right now, 69-mile-per-hour wind gusts just offshore. If we zoom in, look at some of those for North Carolina, 52 miles per hour in Wilmington. Where does that check compared to where we were earlier today? 105-mile-per-hour winds were seen in Wilmington. That is the strongest wind in 60 years. The last time we saw stronger was Hurricane Helene back in 1958 at 135 miles per hour. That wasn't the only spot in triple digits. Numerous areas across North Carolina seeing 100 and 105. So what are we talking about as far as the rainfall? That's been another big player. We know it's the storm surge in the rainfall, the flooding that causes the most deaths. So 9 inches of rain in some spots, and we have more to come. That's why we have those flash flood watches and warnings still in effect. And we could see, on top of what we've already dealt with in 10 inches in some spots, another 12 to 15 inches in play for us. So we continue to watch not just the flood warnings, the flood watches, but also the tornado watches and warnings as those outer bands work on. That's where we often see some of those spin-ups, and we've already seen some of those ladies so far, not to mention the storm surge. That's something that we will be keeping an eye on for the short period, especially as that system moves south and we start to see the onshore winds for folks in South Carolina. So developing system there. As we go into our weekend weather, we still deal with those afternoon thunderstorm chances, but guess what? Brighter skies on tap just in time for Sunday.
All right, Angie.